Welcome back, Raiders, to another video. We're going to be looking over the skill tree today, going over my current setup, my build, how I want to move forward in this. Currently, we're sitting at level 13. Um, it's pretty good, pretty decent, and we're just continuing forward, completing quests and doing feats as well as much as we can. Like I mentioned, we're going to be going over this skill tree. I am pretty excited about the skill tree as well. As you guys can see here, we are mostly looking at mobility. Um, Mobility has been extremely helpful in all the fights that I've been in, and just in general, running around the map. I maxed out that Youthful Lungs for increased stamina. Always have to have the max amount of stamina, I feel, in this game. It just gives you more mobility. You can run for longer, get away from fights if you need to. Run away from those damn arcs that keep coming after us. God, sometimes you gotta get that mobility up. Currently working on the less stamina as well, just to also have that incorporated into my mobility build here. And then the slip and slide and sturdy ankles. Not yet sturdy ankles. Looks like it's a good perk, but I'm gonna focus that on a little bit later. um Slip and slide though, sliding down hills faster and just in general is good. Everything mobility wise, I think those are pretty key. As far as moving further up on mobility, I'm not too sure how I want to do that. um Carry the momentum, sprint, dodge, roll. Sprinting does not consume stamina for a short time. I'm not too sure if I'm sold on that one yet. And then we have calming stroll, which I'm really want to get to, which is while you're walking, your stamina regenerates as if you're standing still. I think that is extremely clutch in any situation to get that regen going. As far as mobility, I can see myself maybe going a little bit further. Um, but I am not too sure if any of these perks here really benefit me more than just getting calming stroll and then upgrading everything else. Besides, maybe sturdy ankles would be really good actually, so you can fall from non-lethal heights. Um, so yeah, that one's. It just depends, right? You could do that. But for me personally, I think we'll probably just stop at calming stroll and max out everything else and see how we're looking there. But another big one, I guess, depending on how you play Arc Raiders, for me personally, I do squat up sometimes, but having that solo experience is really cool as well. So when you're doing solos, you probably want to head to, if you're more of a solo player, you probably want to do more conditioning. You get like gentle pressure, right? You make less noise when breaching, and you also get Blastborn. Your hearing is less affected by nearby explosions. Proficient Prior, breaching doors, containers takes less time. In and out as fast as possible. That's always good. And then they also have Survivor Stamina. When you're critically hurt, your stamina regenerates faster. I think that's pretty cool as well. And then obviously it builds up into the better perk, like the premier perks, right? So your effortless swing, melee abilities, sky clearing swing, you deal more melee damage to drones. And then finally that leads to the fly swatter, which is one-shotting wasp and turrets. That is actually pretty cool. Using your melee for that could be really awesome. And even this one, man, like back on your feet when you're critically hurt, your health regenerates until a certain limit. That's also clutch. And just in general, this side is solid. I guess if it was me, and I think what I'm going to do is go mostly up this tree here all the way to probably a little extra, right? Breaching an objective generates resources. That could be really good. But really, I'm trying to get everything to these main perks here before I start really expanding again. So yeah, that's kind of the conditioning version, and then survival is also a big portion. You can see I started building into survival already. I think survival is definitely important here, especially in round crafting, guys. I cannot emphasize this much. In round crafting is so good. There's so many games where I'm crafting shield rechargers, and I'm also crafting bandages to get me through the match. So that is definitely a big perk. I actually went here first when I started the game, right to in-round crafting, because I knew that was going to be a big option for me, and a big thing to have. And obviously these are good ones, right? Agile croucher, your movement speed is increased while crouching. You know, again, going back to that solo rating, very good. Revitalizing squat, stamina regenerates while crouching is increased. That's also good. Looter's instinct, and then it goes back to, yeah, like Looter's instinct, right? It's good for solos. Searching container, your loot is revealed faster. That is really good, especially in those intense areas where you need to get in and out as fast as possible. Yep, Silent Scavenger. I should probably hit this one next, because sometimes when I'm getting things like the probes, or just in general taking long to breach lockers, and or general breaching areas, it takes a shit ton of time and you're making a shit ton of noise. So Silent Scavenger could really be helpful there as well. And then we have, let's see here, these other perks. Suffer in Silence is pretty good. While critically hurt, your movement makes less noise. That's pretty cool. And these are just mostly, right, survival things. Things that are going to get you out in a pinch, and that'll definitely help you out depending on the style that you're playing, right? And then we're gonna get to like the big premier perks for this side. Minesweeper, so deployables can defuse when close proximity. I honestly haven't seen too many mines or like trigger explosives, so I'm not too sure if this is something that you want to go to right now. But once people start picking up on the mines and on the detonators, this might be a really good perk. Um, but as far as my games have going, it's not something I'm looking to get right away. Although the security breach survival trait is probably, dude, I think I kind of want to get this. I've ran into a lot of security lockers now on some of the maps, and I am unable to breach it because I don't have this perk. I need to know what's in it. It's probably really high value loot, which I want. Obviously, we all want high value loot, so I think that would be a good path as well. And then just leading to any of the scraps, you know, small chance of finding additional scraps. We have additional items to field craft. This one's probably really good. I was actually watching someone that already had Traveling Tinker on there, and their crafting in the field just expanded to a new level, which is awesome. So that is probably something I'm going to go for as well. Maximum weight you can carry. Everyone loves weight, especially in these games, man. When you're carrying a shit ton of items and materials back, you want to carry as much weight as you can. I've been over encumbered, I don't know, a good amount of times, and I am freaking slogging to that extraction point. So that would definitely be something I'm going to take into account here when going down this path. Let's see. We got Stubborn Mule. Again, regenerating is less affected by over encumbered. So that's pretty good. And 3 deep breaths. After an ability drains your stamina, you recover more quickly. That's pretty solid. And yeah, so I guess for me personally, right now, like I mentioned, I'm going to focus more on mobility and getting that calming stroll up and ready to go. Once this is fully maxed and this tree from there down, we're going to probably move on to a couple conditionings. Um, Proficient priors is good. I don't personally, I'm not too sure for myself that I would want to go any further than these perks here, just for my style of play. Um, Obviously, if you're squatting up, take longer for you to collapse is probably really good. While down, you take less damage. You know, that's that's pretty good when you have a good squad with you and you're trying to do that. Or if you play threes, if you play random threes, that's also good as well. But once I'm finished here on conditioning, I'll move over to survival or vice versa. And I'm definitely going to be going for that traveling tinker. I think that could be really, really good in the long run. So I'm definitely excited about that. And I think that's probably going to be where I'm heading right now. I'm not too sure where I'll go after that. Like I said, security breach is a good idea. And then I'll just kind of figure out my play from there. But overall, I'm having so much fun playing Arc Raiders. It is so good. And I'm just continuing to learn more and understand the game more. Um, Coming from like playing some extraction shooters, not really, to this is pretty fun. I played some Escape from Tarkov, and that was fun for a little, but it got really just not my game, not my type of game, I guess you can say, right? But I'm enjoying the aspect of this. Also, remember that we have been reimbursed 500 Raider tokens from Embark. They posted it this morning on their X or Twitter and also on their Discord as well, where we got 500 coins because of the server issues that happened yesterday. So that's awesome. That's really nice that they did that. And yeah, take those coins, get something good, head topside, keep it moving, and yeah, have a good one, y'all. And we'll see you soon. Check out the stream, and we'll talk to you soon, y'all.